Hey everyone, finally the next video is here for the Star Wars miniature helmet collection. A few things. Number one, I want to apologize if there's too much light fluctuation in this video. These entire past 2 weeks have been stormy and rainy, and I've been trying to find a loophole to make this video. I don't have any lighting equipment yet, so I'm really dependent on the fucking light outside. But I think it should be okay, it just might fluctuate a little bit, so I want to apologize for that. Second, for over a month already they've been tearing apart my street outside. They've been working on construction and all that shit. So if there's any background noises or background rumbling or hummings, I honestly apologize for that too. There's absolutely nothing I can do against that either. It shouldn't be too bad. Just if you notice a random, it just pisses me off. I really don't like that, but there's nothing I can do. I can't wait like 15 months or whatever to make this video, or any video for that matter, so it comes with the trade, I guess. Either way, we have some fucking amazing helmets this video, we really do. We've got our first Force Awakens helmet, we've got another big box, that makes the third big box helmet. I'm starting to like these by now. And we have two extremely nice helmets, in my opinion, two really good helmets here. A couple of disappointments too. There's a few features and little minor details that are really bothering me with this series in general overall, and I will discuss some of those in this video. Either way, it's gonna be really cool. So here we have our first helmet of this series, the stormtrooper. It's an extremely simple helmet. There's really no look to it. It's a very weird material here that they use for the fabric. Apart from that, it is ridiculously plain. Then again, you know, there's not that much you can do with everything, so the stormtrooper. Now, as you could have seen in previous videos, we have two big boxes already. We have the Royal Guard, and I hated this because the size was completely unrelated to all of the other boxes. But then we also got the Coruscant Emergency Crew. And now we're getting a third one. But this helmet has a very big default, I feel. And that is the Senate Guard. The Senate Guard. Not a big box. The helmet really is all the way on top. It's a very, very big helmet. Now, one major issue I have with this helmet is that. Now, it's a very soft material, don't get me wrong, and it is nicely detailed, but I feel that still they could have maybe done it better. Maybe they could have make it bristly, you know, for very cheap you could have done this nicely bristly. I don't know, it's just a bit weird seeing it in hard plastic, considering it's supposed to be really fluffy stuff. Still, very happy that there's more than just one big box. Senate Guard. It's also pretty simple in design. Yeah, just the mohawk here. But disappointed in the material of that. Now, considering some helmets have metal pieces, I don't know, I figured they could have gone a bit more all out with this one. Either way, very happy that we finally have 3 big boxes so far. Next up, pretty iconic but not very spectacular, the ATST pilot. Now, as I said in the beginning, there is a few helmets I have some major issues with in this series here. The Senate Guard you saw earlier, it's one of them, and one thing I really do not like is the visor here. You cannot move this at all. Considering this series was sold with movable visors, that's how they promoted it, movable visors. You cannot move this. And there's gonna be a couple of more helmets in this series, at least 2 that I can remember in this video that will have the same issue. Either way, it is nicely detailed. Like the chin piece there, it's nicely see-through. Like the nice little details there on the side. There. It is very, very nicely done. The color is really good too on this one. Like on the outside, there's nothing really wrong with the helmet. It's just, I feel the way they sold this series, this should have been movable, I feel. ATR pilot. Next up we have one of my 2 favorites in this new series. To talk about Clone Trooper. This helmet is absolutely gorgeous. This helmet is amazing. You can see all the details, the amazing paint job on it, everybody, the battle damage, the different textures, the different colors on here. The shape of it, the details in the mouthpiece. The texture is nicely ridged here. The nose part here is nicely textured. The visor looks great. Same here on the side. The details here. Nicely ridgy as you can hear. Amazing paint job all over. It looks extremely dirty and used and well worn. There's nicely different colors everywhere. You can nicely see on top, you see different colors, different textures, different shapes, and it is extremely well done. This helmet is absolutely fucking gorgeous. I love this helmet. It is absolutely beautiful. The Utapao Clone Trooper. One of my 2 favorites from this series. Let's move on. So then we got Commander Neo. A lot more plain than the last one, especially shape wise. Still, you get the nice little textures here. The logo looks really, really good. Let me just show you that nicely on camera. There you go. I love all these imperfect stickers and logos. Well, they're not stickers, but for the helmet, I love all the imperfect logos and everything. That really, really makes them, gives them the quality. Same with the amount of details on the inside here. Even the paint job behind. Very well done. All over, nice paint job. Once again, the nice little details here. From the side, this helmet looks seriously incredible. From the front, it's just not that impressive in my opinion, as in just the general design of it. Still, it's a very cool addition here. Commander Neo. Next up, extremely iconic, and this next one is one of my personally most hated Star Wars helmets. It's like one of my top 3 most hated Star Wars helmets. The Death Star Trooper. It's just way too comical compared to some of the other helmets. As you see there, some nice details on top. It looks good, you know, and I know, it's just, I always absolutely hated this design. Very slick, very clean, like the original Darth Vader helmet, the first helmet of this series. It's very simple. There's not a lot to it. It just, I don't know, I absolutely hate it. Just, this helmet just looks a bit too retarded in my opinion. And it's just a bit weird, very samurai-like. That's Star Trooper. Let's just move on to the next. Next up, the Hoth Rebel Soldier. Now this helmet is really cool. I always like this design. This helmet just suffers from the exact same issue as I said before with the ATST pilot. The non-movable visor. It doesn't even budge. I don't know. Just feel the goggles. You should have been able to move them somehow. It was one of those helmets that nicely imitates the cloth design there. Very cool. It does have a lot of nice details. It is a very cool helmet. I also love it how the top there, you see, it's actually dented, like it's very fabric-like. Nice details here with the strap and everything. Extremely nice details over here, as you can see. Very nicely done for such a small helmet. Still, that visor, that, no, I really hate that. Next up, this is the other second favorite helmet I was talking about in this series of this video, the ARC 170 Clone Pilot. Oddball. This helmet is fucking amazing. Not only do I love the design in this one, the details here, it is so busy, it is so incredible. It's like a combination of a lot of amazing pilot helmets, like the TIE Fighter helmet here, and it has like the standard like Rebel Alliance X-Wing helmet and everything. With the visor, which is another one of those issues I said in the beginning. This visor should be retractable. There is no excuse that this visor here, that it doesn't budge. This series was so... I don't care that it doesn't budge technically, but if you are selling this series, promoting that the visors move, it was one of the key lines of the promotion of this. There were 3 lines basically. One of them was retractable visors, but this visor does not retract. The only retractable visor so far is the one from one of the first videos. I want to say Luke Skywalker's X-Wing pilot helmet. I can't remember it right now. But yeah, this visor should have been retractable. Either way, it is still a fucking amazing helmet. You can see all the amazing details, even on the inside here. Very nicely done. Details there on the mouthpiece, the tubes there. Has an amazing paint job. It doesn't really show it very nicely on camera, I think, but there's a lot of gradients in it. This is not just a single color, there's a lot of gradients here. Like you see, like all these imperfections in the logo, the imperfections here on top there. It just looks really fucking good. It looks so good, which makes it even more sad that the whole visor issue, I don't know, I don't get it. This helmet is absolutely amazing. And the fact that the visor doesn't retract doesn't hinder it in its design. It is just that is how the collection was sold. And I feel it's almost like screwing the customers over a bit, the fact that it doesn't retract. Now, okay, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. Maybe in the universe this visor does not retract, but it is a visor. It should be retractable. No excuse. It doesn't budge, and I'm not going to try, I'm not going to break it, but yeah. Either way, my second favorite helmet in this video here, in these 12 new helmets, this helmet, the ARC 170 Clone Pilot, is amazing. Absolutely love this helmet. Next up, the ATR Driver. Really like this one too. There's a lot of little knickknacks here, a lot of little details. Like the mouthpiece there. For example, again, I love all the nice little details on all the helmets on the mouthpieces. And the paint job it has all these different shapes. It's like a combination of a lot of different helmets in this one. You have like the clone troopers and the snow troopers and even the rebel helmet. It's like a lot of combinations into one somehow. Really like this one. There's a nice paint job again, different textures and everything. Another antenna there. Nice little texture details here and there. Very cool. Even there on the bottom. Yeah, pretty badass helmet, this one. ATR Driver. Three more to go, 3 special helmets, making this video a little bit longer than normal. We have a very cool one again. Commander Fire. Very cool helmet. Similar in design to a lot of them, but it is extremely unique. Mostly in the paint job. Absolutely love the paint job on this one. Once again, all the battle wear and everything over here. Love all of that. A lot of nice texture details everywhere around. It's like a typical Star Wars helmet. This one, absolutely love the design of this one. One small issue I have with this helmet, and you're gonna see that again at the last helmet of this video, and I really don't like that. It is this here. This is very badly put together somehow. This has no reason of being here. The little ridge there. It is extremely weird. Nonetheless, Commander Tire, very cool helmet. Absolutely love the paint job on Commander Tire's helmet. 2 more to go. This is one of the more unique helmets. Like Lando's helmet. Absolutely love this one. It's Wessel's helmet. This one is really cool. The nice cloth here. Well, it's not cloth, but the nice cloth imitation here. The crazy. This helmet is so good. The crazy amount of details here in the side. And then underneath the helmet there, the amazing paint job, a lot of different colors and shapes and textures, and then you have the add-on on top of the helmet, which is nicely structured and built, as you can see, loose away from the helmet. There's details there everywhere. Behind it. There you go. This helmet is amazing. It is really good. Like the amount of details, the shapes, the textures. This helmet is, it's perfection. Now a lot of the cloth helmets, you see that they use cloth. They use the hard plastic for it. I prefer that, honestly. It makes them more, it makes them look better than having used actual cloth somehow. First of all, it shapes them better, and I just feel that using the plastic to simulate the cloth, it was just a general overall aesthetic for the whole series. It just gives a general more aesthetic feeling. Like it makes the whole series feel more like one. The fake cloth ID. This helmet is really damn cool. And now the final one, our first Force Awakens helmet. The by now already extremely iconic First Order Stormtrooper. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this helmet, not the design in general. I fucking absolutely love the First Order Stormtrooper design. The fact that they managed to create like a new Stormtrooper ID and make it look so good. This helmet is absolute perfection. I love the First Order Stormtrooper helmet. I have one issue with this helmet in particular, and we've seen it before already, and that is this. This stupid, ugly ass fucking ridge. At the very least, if you need to incorporate that, put it in the back of the helmet. This has no reason being on this helmet and really ruins the overall aesthetic of this model here. Which is sad because the amount of details here, like the textures in here, the visor, the shape of it all, the little details, it is amazing and it looks really good. Like every little detail here, on top, in here, the nicely engravings there, it's not just random stickers. There's a lot of work that went into this one. But see, considering here you have the crack, why is the other crack on the front of the helmet? There is no excuse. None of the other helmets have that. This is the only helmet so far that really has it so clearly in the middle, and I hate that. Especially because the First Order Stormtrooper is an absolutely amazing helmet design. And I can't wait for the Flame Trooper and the Shock Trooper. So there you have the very first Force Awakens helmet, and it's a little bit of a bittersweet experience. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though, like I said, I really apologize for the lighting changes, and even more so for the background noises if they captured too much on this video. Like I said, there's nothing I can do against that for now. Very cool new series, a lot of really nice helmets, a few disappointing helmets, a few disappointing features I should say. Either way, these were 12 another incredible helmets, and I will see you guys in a couple of months for the next video. Stay real.